Alright, I am alive. One thing I do need to check on, however, is... "23 seconds. Yo, what's up, Tanner? Also, what's up, Max? Rough day. Feels bad. Surely, this stream will not be rough, and it will fix your sadness. UI2Y for the GLGL. The one thing I need to do is, my save state here, it starts 23 seconds after the... It starts 23 seconds after the actual split time, so... Go, we're starting from here. It starts on the fade out. Yeah. Going right ahead, baby. So this is chapter 7 and 8. These two chapters by itself are about half the game. They're where the biggest parts of the story take place. So I decided chapter 1 through 6 and then 7 through 8 are good halfway points for doing segmented runs on my non-full days. Yo, what's up, Mario fan? Yeah, and one thing that's good about is like just like splitting them in between two chapters gives me time to see what I need, because it's a long run. I'm going for I'm going for like today during these two chapters to not use any of my notes. I have one thing written down that I will check just for the item inventory, but for the most part I think I should be good. Who is Ninten? Ninten is actually the protagonist of Mother 1, the Earthbound prequel. It never got released in America until very recently on the Virtual Console, so a lot of people don't know of him. How am I today? I'm doing pretty good. I started the stream, I was running a little bit late, but I wanted to start the stream on time, so in the background, I do have to set up, I gotta tweet out my stream, baby. What all good streamers do. Alright, that's good, Mario fan. Doing good's always a pod champ. How's YouTube video coming along? I've been going hard on Mother 3 relearning, so I haven't worked on it in the past few days. But it's still pretty good. Now that I'm done kind of like playing Mother 3 for multiple hours a day, like in my spare time. Like that's what my spare time was being used for, like Mother 3, so I could start doing runs again. But now that I'm done with that, I should be able to focus my spare time on like doing the YouTube video. I am trying to go noteless. It's hype. It's about a non-Mario and Luigi game. Or Mario RPG, which is hype. And it's one of my favorite games ever. I think that's gonna be my... That's where I'm gonna shift my focus towards on my YouTube videos, to like talking about my favorite games. And even if there's a lot that has been talked about them already, because a lot of my favorite games are very popular too. Nice. It's fun to talk about things you like. I've recently been on a binge of watching like people like hating on stuff, like video essays, and they're cool, but like I don't know if that's really my style. So getting encounters here doesn't really do anything if you're taking damage. Like, by the end of this segment, we want to be able to die on the Mecha Lion, so taking any extra damage here is beneficial for that. Although, Lucas has the highest HP, so you want him to take damage instead of Boney. Dang, rip. That feel when you don't get the right Luigi plush. I don't think I ever have... I would rarely get a Mario plush. I don't know if I have any... any, like, humanoid plushies. Well, I definitely don't have any humanoid plushies. But, if I were... Like, when I do buy plushies, like when I went to Japan, I bought a bunch of plushies. And all of them were like Pokemon or like video game monsters. Like I bought a slime, like a Dragon Quest slime and a bunch of Pokemon. Because like if I look at a plushie, like I want it to be like my pet. Instead of like having like a random person plush form. Yeah, Squishmallows are pretty cool. Like, I've only seen, like, the Pokemon Squishmallows, and they're awesome. I saw, like, I think they recently released a Dragonite Squishmallow, and that was hype. Gengar's a top tier one too. Like, I think Pokemon that I would want in real life, like Gengar would be a really cool one to have. Vaporeon would be awesome, although, like, being a Vaporeon fan has become kind of cursed in the last few years. And then, like, the Bulbasaur line would be hype, too. Like, But having like a Bulbasaur all the way to Venusaur is cool because like Bulbasaur you can hang out and like carry, and then Venusaur it can start carrying you. That's hype. I will say, like, yeah, all the evolutions are cool. Vaporeon, Jolteon, Espeon and Umbreon are cool. I think Vaporeon is just the cool, and Jolteon are the coolest because I think water and like electric are my favorite elementals, and they seem like the most like the most like normal to have in real life. Like, it would be hard to have a pet that just like sets things on fire, but like it'd be fun to have a pet that like has like a water fight with you. Although, I don't think you could really have, or you could feasibly have an electric fight with... Oops. You could feasibly have an electric fight with a Jolteon. You'd probably die. Yeah, like I said, Boney and Lucas, their HP can go down. It's fine. But I do want Boney to survive at least. He took a lot of damage there. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I mean, electric and water type were definitely the best types. They have a lot of good, super effective coverage, and then there's like, especially electric, and then water type, it almost has the type advantage that electric has, but it has a lot of good moves, including a guaranteed waterfall when we were playing Pokemon. Yeah, imagine you come home from work, and then like your Flareon accidentally burned down your house. But also imagine like coming home from work and like your Jolteon charged up your Switch Lite. That'd be hype. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that could exist in the real world, but like, and they would be like beneficial to humanity, but there's a lot of Pokemon as well that would be really, really dangerous. Isn't Pikachu broken in Pokemon Yellow? I don't know. I think so. In the Pokemon, in Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, which are supposed to be like spiritual successors to Pokemon Yellow, Pikachu and Eevee actually have buffed stats. But I don't know if that's the case in Pokemon Yellow original. I think, wow. I think Pokemon Yellow Pikachu might just be a regular Pikachu. But I don't know for sure, because I think if you transfer your Pokemon Yellow Pikachu to a Gen 2 game, it's actually holding a light ball. Yeah, and waters are really bulky too. Electrics are kind of bulky due to their type, but most electric type Pokemon are frail defensively. Yeah, because there's really only two moves that can damage electric type. It's Earthquake and Dig. And it's rare to find a good Pokemon that have those. Can't wait for stream 200. This is currently stream 105. Yeah, I will say, in terms of like humanoid Pokemon, I would rather have like a humanoid Pokemon than like a furry Pokemon, which are like kind of in the same set, like the same class as humanoid Pokemon. But like, I think having a Gardevoir would still be cool, no matter how cursed someone might say it is. But I do think having like a Lopunny would be really, really weird. Like, having a Lopunny would be scary to me. Like, having an animal, like a humanoid animal, like, is way too weird. Because at least the humanoid Pokemon, they're still kind of creatures, but like, they're like creatures that look like humans, but like, for like a Lopunny, it's too humanoid. I don't even know how to explain it. It's scary. Maybe it's because like Gardevoirs don't exist in real life. Like whatever they're based off of. Like even though they look human, but like bunnies exist in real life. So having a bunny turn into a person is weird. Yeah, get this present. What's on Stream 200? What did I say? Is it is Stream 200 Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Oh. I attack Luke. Perfect. God. And now that it's confirmed Sonic on Stream 200, I'm really excited. Play Angel Island Revisited or the Mega Collection. I didn't know there was different, I didn't know there was different versions of that Sonic game. Are they like virtual consoles, or like, are they like fan remakes or something? I don't know. If there's a version on Steam, I would play the Steam version. Yeah, we're talking about Sonic Mega Collection in the YouTube chat. Because I said I promised on stream number 200 I would play Sonic 3. Because I'm like a big Sonic game hater, for the most part. And apparently it's good. Oh, if it's on GameCube, I could feasibly play it on, like, my Wii, too. Don't play Sonic Origins, though, rip. Yeah, but if it's on Steam, that's my go-to one. Any change you could upload a commentated run if you ever break world record? Well, so the thing about this game is what you would call it. there will probably have to be times where I, according in the VOD I'm talking about specifically, if I get world record, the world record VOD, there will probably have to be times where I have to go back and edit the run or mute the run in YouTube, because this game is like really finicky with copyright and stuff. So I might choose to, yeah, like you say, do a commentated run, or like do post commentary after the run, because I think this is like a pretty good route, and for the most part, there won't be any major route changes for this game, unless like a glitch is found. So doing a commentated run with like post commentary explaining the route and everything is definitely possible. So yes, there is a chance. Yeah, and then if I were to do that, I could put in like different music or whatever for the songs that have to get muted out. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. But sometimes, or excuse me, a lot of the times, different songs in this game will trigger copyright, and that's actually one of the the big legal reasons that Mother 3 can't get published in America, is like due to like the copyright from the game. But yeah, it's a really easy fix. You would just mute whatever part of the game triggers the copyright for that section. There's 2 months, 4 days until the T2ID remake. Nice. I believe I could get 2 YouTube videos, maybe 3 YouTube videos, and get Mother 3 world record in that time. And so this is one of the new things I added. So at this point in the run, you kind of have to get... at this point in like the run's progression for world record, you kind of have to get a deathless run. So I've changed a lot of strats in order to be as consistent as possible. Because I don't plan on saving or doing anything during or doing many save strats when I do full runs. So one of those more consistent strats is getting a defense spray there and using it during the Steel Mecharilla fight. I think that increases your survivability by a lot. Personally, never understood why people want an official release. Yeah, it's true. I mean, people just like to have their own stuff. Like, I would love to get an official release, but not having an official release in English is not going to stop me from playing the game, you know? Like, there's many ways to play, and, like, you can play this game in Japanese, too, without missing out much. In terms of gameplay, at least. Like, if you really want an official release of Mother 3, chances are you already know the story. So I don't know if there's really a need to, like, see every single text box in English. Have I played Sonic Spinball? No, the only Sonic games I've ever played are Sonic Adventure series, then Sonic Rush, and Sonic Secret of the Rings and Sonic Colors. Like, the best games. Is Sonic Colors not counted as a 2D Sonic game? Like, cause you only move, I think, in like one direction, don't you? Yeah, Sonic Adventure, I think, is the peak of Sonic. Well, I just think in general, like, 3D games, like in terms of platformer, are usually better than 2D games. I think the only 2D like platformer game that I really like in recent memory was Celeste. I think Celeste was pretty godly. But like I think Mario, like 3D Mario is way better than 2D Mario to me. 3D Sonic is way better than 2D Sonic for me. Yeah, the Sonic Colors main theme is really awesome. I agree. Yeah, I think 2D games, they often have pixel sprites. I think we're just nostalgic for the 2D art. Like, there's certain 3D games that look really, really good. Mario 64 is not one of them. Mario 64 looks like shit. But Mario Galaxy looks really good. Mario Wonder was fine. Yeah, I wasn't too interested in it. Like, I think it's just hard to, like, expand on, like, a 2D platformer. Like, for Mario games, I think all the 2D games are pretty much the same. I think it's hard to expand on, like, what the game should be and make it, like, a better game. Like, I think Mario 3 was, like, the best 2D Mario game. And, like, I don't think they've had much changes in, like, the 2D Mario formula since then. But, like, what really can you improve on? Like, it's just, you're just running to the right. I mean, people think I think Mario 64 was really good for the time. Like, I don't think 3D platforming, like, existed. So it's really cool. It's really good in that aspect, but I think it aged really badly. Like, I never want to play Mario 64 when, like, you could just play, like, Galaxy or even Sunshine. Yeah, like, New Super Mario Bros. Is the same exact game, and they released it like 10 times. I mean, I think there's value in playing, like, Sonic and Mario games, but, like, playing the same Mario game, like, 10 times, I wouldn't want to do it. Even if there's, like, little changes, you know? Yeah, that's one thing I think is really good in this game. That PK Love, you can't just grind and become OP. Like, that'd be like, not very fun to do. Like, Chapter 8 is where you're PK Love spamming, and, like, the end of Chapter 7. You have to earn it, you know? Like, that's one thing in Earthbound 2. Like, you can get PK Rocket Omega really early, but Ness can't even use it, like, until you continue with the story, so it feels a little weird. Yeah, because it takes so much PP to use. Like, Ness has to continue with the story to be able to use it. Bunk. Bro, the bonks. Back in the day, I could get through this area with no bonks. Isn't that crazy? Goodbye for the GL, Tanner. This could be really good. Nice. Oh. Oops. Nah, I am chilling. Like I read the chat when I can. Like if I'm talking like to the chat, that means we're good. Favorite Chimera design? I mean, I think Ultimate Chimera is like my favorite, but that's like a easy choice. But in terms of like regular enemies, my favorite Chimera is probably Dogfish. Dogfish is cool. I'm a dog fan. Got that dog in me. I actually hate, with a passion, Undertale, and then I never played more than the Deltarune Chapter 1. I didn't even know Deltarune was a full game. Like, last time I checked, Deltarune, like, it released Chapter 2 or something. I remember Chapter 1 came out on the Switch, and I played that to completion. But I thought Deltarune's gameplay was better than Undertale. Like to me, Undertale was really boring. Like Undertale is a game that I would prefer to like watch videos on than play it myself. Just because like, for the most part, like the gameplay is you're just like sitting and talking, which is fine. Like I'm an RPG fan, so I love that stuff. Like talking about like the story and stuff, because the story is godly in Undertale, but then like the battle system, it's just like a really like it's a really easy bullet hell for the majority of it. And I also don't really get to play the way I like to. Like I like to grind and like fight all the enemies, but you just can't do that in your first playthrough. So it's like, oh, I have to play through the Undertale in completion before I get to actually play the game and have fun, which is like my problem, I guess. But I'm a big Undertale hater. I know people love it, so. How's Final Fantasy VII? I think Final Fantasy VII is really good. I have not played the remake, though. I don't have a PS5, so I haven't played the remake. But the original is really good. It's not my favorite. My favorite goes to Final Fantasy IX. But 7's probably my second favorite. At least in the PlayStation era. 4 is really godly. Oops, I forgot to split Mountain. Nice. Yeah, 4 is my best SNES one. I'm gonna go ahead and not use. I'm gonna go ahead and not use my Pencil Rocket here. Also, are we gonna have an extra memento? That'd be crazy. Alright, so now we're just gonna spam attacks, and the Mecharilla should die soon. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, with getting the defense spray, like, it makes the survival on that part way earlier. Or way easier, excuse me. Instead of games, how about we talk about soundtracks? A funny thing, I think for a majority of, like, my favorite games of all time, their soundtrack, I don't think their soundtrack necessarily is important when rating the game, but it just so happens that the soundtracks I love. So, like, Earthbound, I love the soundtrack. Mother 3, I love the soundtrack. T2ID, Chrono Trigger, like, come on, these soundtracks are godly. Oh, I forgot to split again. Eesh. Alright, I will split on the Black Bean Chico. I swear it. Yeah, the ones I mentioned are my most, whatchamacallit, my most, like, notable ones, I guess. Like, the ones I know of. But some other songs from video games that are godly. I think Lonely Rolling Star from Katamari is really, really good. Like, that's one of the best songs, video game songs of all time, I think. I've never actually played Katamari or any Katamari games, though. Yeah. I mean, I think Lonely Rolling Star is like a song that like it stands on its own. It doesn't even need to be attached to the video game. Like it'd be godly either way. If we get a Beanling before the fever is up, it's actually crazy good. Because then you only get 1 fever instead of 2. Yo. Really good Beanling split. Right. Ah, but he ran away. Rip. Yeah, that is why you always use the bufferizers last. Damn, that sucks. That would have been a godly split. Can a brother get another Beanling? I love the Jackie Chan NES soundtrack. I think it's really rare for like a game that old. There it is. I think it's really rare for a game that old to have a good soundtrack. It ran away again! No! Alright. We're just gonna change the RNG a little bit and hopefully it won't run this time. There we go. Alright, pretend like that never happened. Pretend well, because right there, I actually lost 2 minutes having the Beanling run away, and then the second Beanling ran away. So, do I feel bad about, like, just using the save state there? No. Well, the metal monkey is actually just a joke. It's like a meme on the metal slime. It's really strong, but it only gives you 1 XP. Yeah, the only high XP whatchamacallit, enemies in this game are the beanlings and I don't know what it's called, but it's like a lump of snow. It's really rare. It's in the Steel Mekarilla Mountain that we just did. I actually think it might be beneficial to kill one if you see it. Because it can pop up right next to the cancer bracelet. And that probably makes Steel Mekarilla way easier. Wanted in-game lore for the bracelets? I don't know, is there any lore needed other than them being equipment? I do like how each character kind of has like a bracelet that's specific to them though. Like, I think Lucas has the Gemini bracelet because he has twins and it gives you attack and defense. And then like Kumatora has the Virgo bracelet because she's a PP and I guess she's a girl. Yeah, I don't know. I think their power just goes in order based on the time of the month. Yeah, a majority of the bracelets are like everyone can wear them, but like those two have specific ones. Nice. Bro, this bird. I decided to do an extra heal there. Just because I don't want to like anything to go wrong and then like Kuma to die on this. Hey, sell this. That. This. And sell this. Oh, and we sell this. That. Oops. Not get Lucas. Yeah, nice, Max. I love like saying I'm working on the video like every week and then like still being lazy to finish it. But like my next video is actually taking a long it takes a long time because I put a lot of work into it. Hopefully it will be worth the wait. There's a couple, starting in Chapter 7, or Chapter 5 you have a big one as well, but starting in Chapter 7, you have a couple of really big menus that are important. It's important to order your healing and everything really well. Also, one thing I changed, I always sell the, I always sell the ECMC boxers now. I think I'm gonna sell them early because I don't think there's any use in getting it. I forgot what I kept it for, but for the most part, I haven't found any use in my recent practice. We can get one of these. Yo, that's really cool video game design. If I were to design the perfect video game, like character or enemy, like art, it would end up being the Dragon Quest slime. Like, I think that's just a perfect design. Rip, couldn't get past. Ooh, alright, we can't get past. Yeah, R.I.P. Toriyama. And I recently saw on Twitter the last Dragon Ball chapter that he worked on actually finished up the arc, and like it would actually be like a perfect place for the manga to stop. Like if this was the final Dragon Ball chapter ever, it'd be perfect because like it said everyone, like, it finished the arc, and, like, it sets up right before Goku goes with Oob. And, yeah, and it's just like a nice farewell. Nice. Man. I went too far to the right. Alright, this was really good. No failed runaways. Skipped a few enemies too. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Dragon Ball Super is, like, Dragon Ball Super is supposed to fit in with the ending of Dragon Ball Z. And they're very close to that. There's probably one more arc maybe in Dragon Ball Super before it ties back into the final Dragon Ball Z storyline. So before they start a new arc, they could just go ahead and be like, this was the final arc. The next chapter is just Dragon Ball Z again. Alright, perfect. This is a good fight. So next turn he's gonna heal. Alright, so if he kills Duster here, that's fine. Oh, he double healed. That's also fun. Chances are he's not gonna do anything next turn, and then Lucas and Kumatora will kill him again here. Just to be safe, I will heal Duster. There we go. Yeah, an extra turn, but nothing scary or anything. Yo, what's up, Stooges? LTNS, long time no see. Are they past that? I don't think they are. Like in the Super manga, like, I don't think Goku has gone off to train with Oob. Like, wasn't the last thing, like, Gohan Beast Mode? Like, maybe they've met Oob, but, like, I don't think Goku has left. Oh, that's actually a cool theory. That maybe the Princess Shroob is what changed Bowser's insides to make it all weird. The Shroob gas. Yeah, like that's the ending of Dragon Ball, where Goku goes on another journey. So like at some point, Dragon Ball Super has to do that. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've been so busy too with IRL. and that now I happen to get into a 6-hour speed run. Like taking up so much of my free time. Like that's why I'm doing segmented runs. I do like most days I'll be doing runs in like 2 segments, and then like maybe once or twice a week I can get a full run out. Nice. Yeah, that might be the play to try and lure the whatchamacallit, the Mrs. Lava over so you can try and get past without getting the extra encounter, because it wouldn't lead to another encounter. Yeah, really good. I always forget that the rocks are right there. I keep bonking. The backstory of Facade? I'd have to read it again. Another theory... oops, Starlo... Yeah, Starlo could just secretly be, Tsundere, that's for sure. But is being Tsundere even cool, when it's not like an anime girl? I don't know. Yo, Jazzy Neo, thank you for the good luck. Like, if there's like a anime Tsundere girl, like, I think that'd be beast. But like, if there's a Tsundere girl in real life, I would probably hate it. Like, I would hate someone being mean to me. That bird. Damn. If you like are super careful, you can get the running into the bird and still grab it. But if it fails in the first try, you can just walk and still get it. Do I think Nintendo would ever do a remake of the Mother games? I think it's unlikely. Yeah, I think it's pretty unlikely. Whatchamacallit. Especially for Mother 3, like, if they don't even release the original, they're not gonna do a remake of it. And then, I think most SNES games, like, they age super well. Like, the art style, the gameplay, everything. They recently remade Mario RPG, but, like, I don't think it was, like, as magical as the SNES version. Like, it just brought more people into like, the fan base, I guess. But yeah, Mother series does have a really niche fan base. I think they can get by with just re-releasing them on, like, virtual consoles. No. Mermy wants girls to be mean to him IRL. No! Be nice to me, please! Yeah, that's true. Like, if they were to release it, I assume that Earthbound would be like 3D. And they would probably use like the Super Smash Bros. Model for NES. But like, how are they gonna change the overworld and the fights and everything? Who knows? Like, I would hate to have Earthbound change from like an actual turn-based RPG, JRPG combat to something like the Final Fantasy remake. I don't think that would work at all. Wait, but why are you... If you haven't played the Mother games, right? But like, why are you interested in... Why are you interested in playing a remake and not playing the original? Like I think the original aged so well. And it's really rare that... unless they just like... They use the base game and like changed the little things. I doubt the remake would be... Is there any way to play the... Yeah, they're all on Switch Online. Like, Earthbound is on SNES Online. I believe Mother 1 should be Earthbound Beginnings. I'm not sure exactly, though. And then Mother 3 is only released on Japanese. Like, it's never been localized in any other region. You can still play it in Japanese if you want. Which is what I did. Okay, yeah, so it's confirmed. Mother 1, Earthbound Beginnings, is on Nintendo Switch Online as well. So you can play both English games. It is time, man. Yeah, and if you really want to play Mother 3 but don't know anything about it, there is a fan translation out of it, yeah. But if you don't care too much about the story or anything, you can get by playing Mother 3 without knowing any Japanese pretty much. Like, all the items and the attacks are pretty easy to notice what you're using. And then all the items also have, they have pictures going along with them, so you don't need to know what the word is. Yeah, I have an original copy of Mother 3. Also, R.I.P. Rope Snake. One last hurrah. Yo. Yeah, in the underwater dungeon, dodging enemies is really difficult. There are a lot of enemies. If they target you, you will get hit by them. But the green psychic fish, I don't know what their official names are, but those green enemies are one of the ones that you can get by if you get lucky movement. The navy squeals, though, you really can't. Like, they move faster than you. Yeah, they're called Navy Squeals. Like, play on a word of Navy Seals. Yeah, it is pretty fire. Oh, that's a really fun theory, actually, Max. That the Superstar Saga suitcase is stuffed well. Like, EGAD just turned him into, like, a humanoid. That's pretty awesome. Dang, this is an unlucky encounter because the lobster was actually so far to the left he got triggered off of me. Normally he's there on the right and he doesn't even see you. Feels bad. I did skip the early encounter though, getting the Virgo bracelet though. So I guess it kind of cancels out. Bro, this guy went straight for me and I was far away. Damn. Alright, bad segment. Go all the way around. Yeah. The seafloor is not very friendly to me. Am I in good pace? Yeah, I'm pretty good pace. Nothing has really went wrong. The only bad thing that happened so far, like getting a single encounter extra or 2 encounters, isn't a huge deal in the grand scope of things, because like in a regular run, it's a 6-hour run, so losing like 30 seconds to like 2 encounters is not a big deal. But the only thing that currently went wrong today, that fish might have actually fucked me up really bad. The only thing that went bad during today's run is I got 2 Beanling encounters and they were relatively fast, but the Beanlings ran away from me. Alright. Alright, that fish fucked me up. So because of this fish, I could not make it all the way to the thing. I was like a pixel short. Yeah, but you can make it all the way here. There we go, we made it. Yeah, if you drown, you get sent back all the way to the beginning. Like, it's not game over, but it's kind of run over. You would lose like 5-6 minutes to it. Does that boss give you XP? No, it doesn't. And you can die and nothing happens. That boss, you only have to make it to his whirlpool attack, and then you're fine. Or you just have to survive that long. I've had it once before where you can actually skip this enemy, but she has to get stuck in like the tree or like the trunk, and it's really rare. Yeah, that was Lucas H. Klaus. Alright, good segment. Yeah, there's actually a kind of complicated glitch, but you can, by using that Klaus enemy, you can actually change it. So I think you have to come here with only 3 party members at first, or maybe you can do it with all 4, but you can do some really complicated glitching and like messing with the game in order to get Klaus as your party member. And I think he's essentially a Lucas, and he's really strong. But it takes really, way too long, and it's very difficult to pull off. It's inconsistent, so it wouldn't be useful, like, for this speedrun, I guess. Unless someone found a way to make it easier to do. Can't wait for the full game runs, yeah. I think my next stream should finally be a full game run. Depending on how this one goes, at least. If I need a little more practice on 7 and 8, I might do one more. Bone, move to bone. In Project M, they added a lot of cool Lucas alternate costumes. Like he has his jammies. He has barely caught me at the end. He has whatchamacallit? He has a Chimera, ultimate Chimera outfit, which is really cool. Alright, I got really unlucky with these enemies after a great, like, first... Yeah, I'm gonna get this guy green so I can just run away instantly instead of possibly getting another double encounter. Alright, we did it. Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. Let's just start that again. That's fine. Yeah, you have to know what he's using. Barrier-chan. Barrier-chan is the best one. Alright, Fire B is not the worst thing ever. Just don't give me another fire. I think the fight is fine. I'm going for the Barrier-chan read. Barrier Dono. So he's weak to Thunder this time. Oh my god, I missed all that. Alright, I think we're still fine now. Ah! Yeah, this is a really fun fight. It's really fun in the speedrun as well, but everything has to go right. Like you really get pressured by the enemy if Duster misses a defense down, because the way that you win that fight is you force the AI to use defense up on itself over and over again, and it's not guaranteed. Like for example, he used PK Fire Beta on me once, But the other times he used it, he attacked, he always used defense down. So as long as Duster's not missing one, then you're fine, because Lucas and Kuma put on the damage for you. No, Duster's tools are useful. It's just in this area, specifically in this chapter, you use Duster's items a lot instead of his tools. Like, especially in the early chapters, you're using Duster, like, every time he's attacking, he's using his tools because they're so useful. Alright, we got the mushroom skip and the tornado skip in the early game. Or in the previous area. Pony is taking it though right now. Yeah, so you really want all your party members to stay over 100 HP pretty much for this area. And you don't have a lot of HP to like spare, or you don't have a lot of PP to spare on healing. The reason being is that we're gonna have to escape the island now. Yeah, we have to escape the island now, and there's a lot of enemies in the path, and we're gonna be walking while we have a fever as well. So we want to get pretty good at runaways, and having this Titani here, like so far up is not very useful. Like because of that, we're gonna have to take 2 encounters here. Yeah, specifically the worst enemies are these these dragonfly enemies, because they can call for help and use powerful PK fire attacks. So that could like party wipe you if you get multiple fires into a failed runaway like once or twice. That could really destroy you. Like here we go. We got a weak fire luckily, but they can use fire gamma. So we're gonna heal again here. Nice. You got the... I don't even know what these are called. Unfortunately, we got bad movement for this enemy. If you get lucky, you can... I'll give me a flea. If you get good movement, you can get him to be far on the right and get... Or excuse me, far up, and he'll get stuck. So right here, it would technically be faster in order to, or it's faster for you to use the octopus taxi in order to get there right away. But by going in here, we can actually pick up these two items right before we drown, and it's more efficient on our time because these are PP healing items and are really important. So here we have a segment where Boney is digging up items because you dropped your jar of pickles. But aside from getting the jar of pickles, there's a couple of other items you can get, and they all have three different forms: like a common, an uncommon, and then a rare form that you can pick them up in. And right here, I'm picking up this item, and it always turns into an equipable charm. And if you get really lucky, you can actually find a Thud Charm, which is the best charm in the game. It'll increase Lucas's defense a lot, and it'll also stop him from getting any status effects. So that's really useful later in the game because anytime the final bosses in Chapter 8, they can all pretty much give you a bunch of different status effects, and if Lucas gets a bad status effect, specifically if he gets confused, that like destroys you. Oh my god, and Lucas has fleas right now, so he didn't actually get off his his PK love. I don't know if Ionia will actually heal the fleas as well, like Thomas or whatever his name, Bronson, didn't heal it. I'm gonna go ahead and use this now. Or excuse me, it's not confusion. I think it's called forgetfulness, where you forget how to use PSI moves. And Lucas's main attacking output in this game, in Chapter 8, specifically, is PSI Love Omega. So if you can't use that, and the final bosses are all very, very strong, and your fight is very reliant on you doing the same thing every single turn. So you don't have any leeway. If you get forgetfulness, then you're kind of just you're screwed pretty much. So give this to Bo. To give Duster. Yeah. I will buy an extra one of these for Moan. Oh, wait. I did not want to buy an extra one of them for Bunny. Whoops. Why am I so low on healing? So that... Alright. That seems fine. So this is probably the most difficult fight in the game. It's not gonna like one-shot you or anything, or like one-hit KO you, the Masked Man. But the fact that you have to fight him for so long makes it really difficult because you have to survive for so long. Other fights in Chapter 8, while they are probably just as difficult, there are really consistent strats to do it, where this one you kind of just have to roll with whatever he gives you. How much HP does the Masked Man have? I believe he has 5,000 HP. And you have to survive for minimum 10 turns. And one thing also, like, I saved a, I used a pencil rocket on a barrier trio. I think it'd be better to save that pencil rocket and instead for this fight here. Because then I could potentially buy 2 more healing items, and healing is really important for this fight. Yeah, this... like, old school JRPGs, they give bosses a lot of HP. So what I hope happens here is that first, before you fight the Masked Man, you have to fight 2 Pig Mask Colonels and 1 Pig Mask Admiral. And hopefully the Admiral will just PSI shield you, and the Pig Mask Captain, or the Pig Mask Colonels will either miss, or all attack like Lucas. Yeah, he has 5,000, I knew that. But you have to do 2 fights in a row, which is scary. So you don't usually go into the Masked Man at full HP. Oh, I have an extra... I do have an extra pencil rocket, so that is helpful for... Nice! Alright, we are going into Masked Man with full HP. That's pretty lucky. But yeah, we have an extra pencil rocket. I forgot that I didn't use it on the Mecharilla. Also, if Lucas got the if Lucas just got the awesome cloak, that'd be awesome. Because I think I saw an item drop If it's just a burger, that's also good. More healing is always good. Here, you want smoke. Oh my god, Boney has a bunch of Benzo Rockets, what the heck? Attack Lucas. Boney getting attacked sucks. Nice. Here, you can start healing Lucas. Ah. I want to get some misses. Alright, this is really dangerous. I just got really unlucky. I think Kuma's dead. Yeah, Kuma's dead here. What I'm gonna do here, this is kind of beneficial. I'm gonna heal here. Duster, you shall... Oh, no. This is perfect. Where's my life noodles? So, life noodle here. Duster, you can... Heal Lucas. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Continue. Yo, you wanna miss, Masked Man? Jesus. You can heal Lucas. Alright. Alright. This is a... We had to use healing, but this is a pretty good fight. Because Kuma died really early, it wasn't the worst thing ever. Hopefully he's just dead here, but if not, we'll have an extra turn of healing. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was an insanely good fight. By insanely good, I mean really fast. Unfortunately, we did not get to keep the cup of life noodles. We keep one cup of life noodles on us at all times, going until Chapter 8. In Chapter 8, I was going to sell it, just for extra healing items. But now that I don't have it, it's like 1,000 down, which is like 3 healing items, which is not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, so he has a couple attacks. Or excuse me, he has 4 attacks total. He has a sword attack, which He has a sword attack and a gun attack, and those do minimal damage. And if you get the smoke bomb off, which is like the strat, he starts missing a lot. So that's really important to get the smoke bomb off as early as you can. And then his other two attacks are lightning, which gets redirected by Lucas's Franklin badge and does minimal damage to to Duster and Kumatora. The only person that has trouble with lightning is Boney, but it doesn't hit him often. Like, it only hits 3 people, and it can miss as well. So as long as you're getting hit by Lucas, though, it's really good because it does 100 damage to him. And then the worst thing he can do is PK Love, which always does around 100 damage to you. And depending on... He always opens the fight on turn 4 with PK Love Gamma, which is broken. Like, it destroys you. That's why on turn 4 specifically, like, you always heal. But other than that, you just have to survive his, like, volley of attacks. Hope you get a few lucky misses. Keep Lucas and keep Lucas's PP up, and you're kind of golden. with a couple lucky misses and good reflex on PK Thunder, it's not a bad fight. I did die there, though. I had to use the couple life noodles. The couple life noodles usage was probably the worst thing, but it's not like run ending. Like that was the fastest fight I've had coming back to this game. Like, even with practice, that was great. Yeah, Kuma gets hit by lightning, and that gets her ultimate spell, PK Starstorm, which is really, really good. Like, she's gonna be using PK Starstorm pretty much every time she attacks now. And then Lucas will be using PK Love Omega pretty much every time he attacks too. So, what happens over this next is kind of like a chapter interlude. You pretty much just don't move for 30 seconds, and then you have a bunch of cutscenes. So, while this goes on, I will run an ad. So, see you guys in like a minute. Alright, well, if you're still here after the ad, literally nothing has happened in the last minute. I probably should have waited a little bit longer, but we have to sit in this taxi for 30 seconds, starting now. About 150-50. And And right here, Kuma doesn't have 208 or 200 PP. You want Kuma to have 200 PP going into Miracle Facade. Or coming out of Miracle Facade, excuse me. Oops, there it was. Alright. I'll see you after, maybe, Mario fan. I also take long showers. I think my showers take like 15 minutes, I think. If I'm rushing through it, like if I'm late and I gotta rush through, I could maybe get 10 minutes, but I don't know how people get in and out so quickly. Like, some people say they take 5-minute showers, and I'm like, that's not possible. A bracelet. Sell that. Alright, so here the cockroach enemies are pretty easy to green swirl. So if I see an opportunity to green swirl them, I will take it, because that's an instant runaway, and it's better than possibly getting past them but still getting a blue swirl. That's a Mermy exclusive strat. Getting past that ladder enemy. Alright, there's a couple of blue swirls you have to take on the way back, though. So we're gonna have to fight some famous Earthbound enemies, the Moldy Men. Putrid Moldy Men. And this is the longest series of text / cutscene in the game. So shoutouts to Turbo being allowed. Dang. I might have to go to my neighbor's house in the middle of this run, so I might end up pausing the speed run. So I can go pick up something after the Warriors game finishes. But we'll get there when we get there. A 3+ minute wall of text. Right, I forgot. I wanted items for. So here we're gonna give Boney one. Boney. Wait, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3. Huh. How many does Duster have? Wait, what? I think I'm missing items here. I actually have to check this. Let me, I guess here. I actually have to check this. I'm missing how many items? One, two. Yeah, why do I only have this? I have this little healing. I shouldn't have missed any. I don't know. Wow, this run is over. Or is it? No, it's not. I have to check some. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Duster will have. No, okay, this guy should have 2, and this guy should have 3. Okay, no, okay. This is fine, this is fine. Bony. Bony. Duster. Now Duster has... No. What? Oh no, there it is. Duster should have 70, Bony should have... Bony should have 40. 70, 40. Okay. Yeah, I was really paranoid because I messed this up in practice. And like, if you don't have the correct items here, like, you're fucked. So, Bony already. I was sitting here, so I'm not gonna unpause my stuff yet. Alright, we can unpause there. Yeah, it should be saved. But we'll continue on to see if it ever dies. Oh, I didn't even start that again. Well, that's fine. I will fix this split post speedrun. Yeah, what happened here is that I just couldn't find the pudding. I was like looking for it in Lucas's inventory, but it was way it was really early in Lucas's inventory. I just didn't see it, and I got scared. There. Oh, whoops. Alright, we can just go back and do this. Like, and just like start the split like normal. So is this correct? I believe it is. So Lucas cannot miss. So we actually don't have the option to heal Lucas here. On. Yo, what's up, Sloth? Did I say that already? I think I did, but if not, what's up, Sloth? Alright, don't miss Lucas. Perfect. He has to hit once more. Alright, we did it. Yeah, so as long as he does not status Lucas. Like, that's a guaranteed win on the fight. And even if he statuses Lucas, as long as it's not forgetfulness... As long as it's not forgetfulness, or you get Lucas skips a turn if he gets fleed or sick, then you are fine. Alaska Internet, PogChamp. That's like the worst like movement ever to do, because you're just coming out and there's so many people in the way. Yeah. Yeah, I did not know there was 1,500 spirits in Ultimate. I would never go for that. It's crazy. Oops. I want to get the... What's up, Rose? Yeah, chapter 7 and 8, speedrun finally. There was a little bit of a mix-up earlier in the segment. I thought I like destroyed the run and like failed miserably, but it ended up that I just didn't see the correct item, and I had it the whole time. So, things are looking good. Have one last concert before we save the world. Gotta get pumped. This chapter 7. Chapter 7 went really well overall, so... Even the Masked Man fight, it was pretty awesome. Like, I'm going to... Like, after the run, I am going to add these splits to my previous segment and see what kind of run I would have had if it were like a full run, like if we were pretending it was a full run. And it should also finally give me a sum of best segment, see how good I can be. I think my best segment will probably be, it'll probably be able to get world record, but I assume my PB will be a little bit off still after fixing all the splits. Full run soon? Yeah, my next stream should be a full run, finally. When's the next stream? Well, funny enough, next stream was going to be tomorrow, but I think I have to cancel it because I have a company coming over during the day, so I won't be able to do the stream probably. The next full stream could possibly be Tuesday, honestly. I could squeeze one out. It'll definitely be one on Wednesday, but if I'm feeling hype, I might be able to squeeze one out on Tuesday. depending on how hype I am. Yeah, it just depends what time I get off of work, how tired I am, how I'm feeling, you know. But if I were to get off, if I were able to start the run at like 4 p.m. Uh, PST, 7 p.m. EST, then I think I could pull it off. But yeah, it's up in the air, but Wednesday for sure. I haven't done full runs since I got world record. It's been, I think, over a year, almost 2 years. So I'm really excited to finally do full runs again. 198, huh? Dude, these hippos, move! How many runs am I doing till no reset? Well, every run is gonna be a no reset. I will. Every time I do a, every time I do a full run, like the run is so long where I can't really afford to do a reset. So, like, if something goes wrong, since we're on the Switch version, I can rewind or something and just continue the run. The beans you find in Superstar Saga are children? I don't think that's true. There's a difference between beans and bean people. Like, I think in, like, the game as well, because they use the beans to make soda and stuff, too, and food. Are you used to English? Well, if you are used to English, it's not all bad. That means you know, like, what the items do and, like, everything. Like, all the PSI attacks. So, you should be able to get through with Japanese. Yeah, and that's one of the great things about doing this game in Japanese is that all the items have pictures as well. Yeah, and since Kuma has under 200 PP, she has to re-equip the magic pendant. Yeah, you fight the Masked Man twice. We have not met him for the second time quite yet. So, fun fact, all of these items are ancient, or not ancient, bananas. Like, whatever they're called, bananas. And if you're low on healing, you can just pick them all up. I picked up one, just in case. Couldn't make it to here. Usually what I try to do is, what I try to do is I try to get to these enemies and green swirl them before the snakes can hit me. Yeah, I can kind of read Japanese. And then I know certain specific symbols. Alright, this thing needs to move. Hello? How come that thing just did not get out of the way? Yeah, so I know what to use. Oh yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers in the YouTube chat, because we got people still playing through it. Yeah, I think usually if you memorize like the first symbol, you're fine. Like if you memorize the first symbol of the attack, you're fine, and then you know how powerful the attack based on like this, like gamma or alpha or beta or whatever. I tried to make it here and reset the room. And if you can do that, you have a chance of getting past them. Alright. Oh, I use offense and defense up and down, like in this route, or in the speed run, and like those are the ones that are like easiest to know to me. Like I think they look very different. I guess it's just what I'm used to. Right. So the way you beat these mini games is you have to almost win them. So like he hit Porky hit 10 moles, so you have to hit 9. So right here, in order to almost win, you have to come in right behind him. So this is probably the, like, if you weren't gonna say Masked Man is the most difficult boss fight, this would be the most difficult boss fight in the game. You basically have to get great luck, and you have to be perfect with fast menuing and everything in order to consistently win. Where is... I'm gonna use the bomb first. Nice attack down. Oh, I love when everyone goes first. So, like, right here, we're gonna ignore the poison completely. Here. There it is. Alright. So right there, that's run over. That's run over. Instantly, like, Lucas got a forgetful, so that's it. You can't fix that. And that's really rare. So here I'm going to change my RNG. Okay, so right there that's run over. Because by changing my RNG, I did the one thing that like will fuck you up with Boney. And Boney, instead of feeding my Lucas the PP item, he ate it for himself, and he has 0 PP. So I think here, I think here, like, I'm dead because Lucas won't survive. So I can save this. I can save this by killing Lucas instead, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this is the hardest boss in the grind for sure. Wait, I have to restart this whole fight. I don't even know where I am in the sequence. Like, in order to get different RNG, I have to restart the whole boss. Yeah. I think the issue there is I was trying to go in with bad luck. I was trying to fix what happened, but like I think it was just unfixable. I think I think it might be better to use like this here. Yeah, I think it's probably better to do this with the boys instead on turn 1. Like to get all your attacks in turn 1. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, by defending here, everyone's gonna survive now. Boney might die, but who cares about Boney? Alright, I gotta change that in the route. It's better to get all your attacks off as soon as possible. Boney. Oh, that's it. Alright, well, I think in the middle of the fight, I thought of a way to make the fight a lot more consistent. Like, if I had done it in the first place, I probably would have survived the previous fight that I failed and was not able to back up. But previously, people would stagger their attacks just because the way it worked. They would stagger their attacks with Boney's items because you want to use 2 salt guns previously you would use 3 salt guns, but I switched it in my current route. I switched it to a salt gun and a bomb when I started playing. And because Duster actually has access to the salt guns too, it's better to get all your attacks out round 1 instead of staggering them, and then you can just focus on healing with them or defending with them. And it's just way more simple, and it's also faster on menuing. So I think that's just doing that, although it doesn't really change much in the fight, I think that will help with the consistency a lot. Just something I never thought about until now. I guess no one really thought about. Yeah, because if you were like paying close attention to the first fight that I was doing, I was using the scary mask with Duster, and I was trying to force Boney to have to attack twice with using his own bomb and squirt gun. But that's just too much to ask for Boney in there. And I believe this is a pretty much guaranteed fight with all your mementos and everything. Like, as long as you do the same thing every time, you will survive. Alright, can we get the Boney death off? Nah, we can't. Boney's gonna take 80 damage. But we will get the Kuma death off. Duster. Oh my god, he did not call for help, which is insane that I reacted to it. Okay, there he does. Sheesh. Like, if I had attacked with everyone, I would have lost. And now we win. BRB, BRB. We're falling all the way down, baby. Well, I guess technically we're falling down, I think, 200 floors. Because, look, Mecha Porky was at floor 100, and I think this is at floor negative 100. And these Tasmilly human beings, the Earthbound Universe humans, they're tough, man. They survived that fall. For your Boney. Incredible, how strong, how agile. What's up, Tsuneyashiro? How's it going? Yeah, welcome back, Max. Oh my god, this thing was like literally blocking me so bad. Alright, the instant run, thanks. Yeah, I actually have a theory that this is the same place as Cave of the Past. Because Cave of the Past originally was an underground cave, because you can see it from the underworld. So I think this is Cave of the Past 5,000 years in the future. That's my theory on this area, at least. Because it, like you said, it looks similar, and it could just be a homage to it, but it's cool. It'd be cool if it was more than that. Yeah, and it would make sense that, like, the final needle is, like, where Gygus was, or whatever. And, like, that's why Porky made his base here, because he used to go here, too. Ah. Chicken yourself, and... Alright, so Boney has the last water gun. Because I'm changing my new strat on NK Cyborg, I do have to change Duster's equipment. I should give him one more water gun, since he's gonna use it there, so Boney doesn't have to take the brunt of the water gun usage on this fight, because Boney actually has to use Shield Killer for this fight as well. Water gun. Is this the final boss? No, it is not. The final boss is upcoming, though. So, Max, if you're not trying to get spoiled, I suggest, like, after this one, you're, like, you can head out, because there's, like, crazy story stuff, too, with the final boss. If you're, like, really trying to, like, do everything for the first time. You win. Yeah, this is, well, I don't want to actually say anything about the final boss. Because, the final boss is special, let's say that. This is the semi-final boss. He's like the big baddie, like Porky, like all the pig mask and stuff, he's the leader. And the pig mask have been like the main antagonists. You just run away here. Like, we can't actually do anything. Yeah, I mean, Max has been a part of all my speedruns. But he is also playing the game for the first time in English, too. Well. So our final dip in the hot springs. Right. So before we go, give this to Lucas. This to Lucas. Lucas will equip this. Yeah. So with the hat on, I didn't see exactly, but the final boss has 43 speed. So with the hat on, Lucas usually either at least ties him, or is faster than him, and doing that actually can be beneficial during the fight. And then the shield snatcher is important for Lucas. And then he also has 2 mementos on him. Oh my god. Alright, I already fucked up. You heal. Not PK Love. Alright, now we're back on track. So yeah, you want to heal here for the PK Love turn. Yeah, so the thing about this fight, I'm going spoiler mode. Whoops. Nice other attack. Sheesh. Yeah, so the thing about this fight is you actually cannot attack because you know the truth about who the masked man is now. So Lucas will refuse to attack. But funny thing, there actually is attacking strats in this final boss. So I'll show you when it gets to it. Yeah, and any mistake doesn't really bring you to dying or anything, but any mistake like takes a long time because Lucas will like start crying. He's like, I can't attack. I'm so sad. The best part about accidentally using PK Love there is how I was just talking about, like, nah, yeah, it's really easy to know which attacks and which things you're using, and then I accidentally used the wrong attack. Alright, so now we defend for 4 more turns. So right here, we should be going into this attack pretty much fully healed. This is the saddest part of the fight to me. When Fu takes all the damage. Now we use Shield Killer. And he is actually open to our attacks too. Yeah, just in this one instance, he is open to our attacks when his mind gets muddied and Lucas is raging after Fu got hit. So just then can you actually attack him. And previously, a long time ago during the run, people would just defend the entire time. But this is actually a faster strat to use the Shield Killer and use PK Omega. It takes less turns and is faster overall. Fu is just what I name him. His full name in Japanese is still Flint, but like the symbol, like since I want everything to be one single symbol, I change his name to Fu. Yeah. Text. In this game, I don't think necessarily for the entire time, like, text goes by one symbol at a time. But there are segments that do that, so it is important that you use your names as one symbol to be as fast as possible. And it doesn't actually lose time by changing their names to different symbols. You have a lot of leeway when you're naming them on the menu screen. So here, Lucas survives with 30-ish HP. And from now on, we finally reach the heart into Ku, which is the masked man's real name, Ku. Look at that perfect timing. Nothing to fear at this point, because Lucas has 2 mementos. This is the final cutscene. They're finally doing a flashback cutscene, and Lucas will stop taking massive damage from now on. Anything but the feels, man. R.I.P. So what now? Yeah, we're just surviving. We have a little bit of story left, but it turns out. So spoilers ahead in 5 seconds. So if you really don't want to know, go ahead and mute the stream. But in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Masked Man has been revealed to be Klaus, and he can't control himself. He even attacked his own dad and like badly injured Flint. And when Lucas saw that, he went into rage, and that's why Lucas could finally attack Masked Man / Klaus. And throughout the story, the spirit of Hinawa, the mother, has been like, you've been able to hear her during the fight, and she finally breaks through to Klaus, and Klaus stops being angry and fighting. Right here, he finally remembers like his first memory or whatever of them as babies with their mom and dad. So right here, like, you'll see Klaus only does like 20 damage. Like, he can't fully control himself yet. Like, he has to still attack, but he doesn't want to hurt. Oh, whoops. Don't attack Klaus there. So here he finally comes to his senses, and he removes the mask. I don't know what's canon. You know, he was like, so in chapter 1, you find out like the backstory that Klaus was damaged by the Drago. Like, he couldn't defeat the Drago, right? So look right here. Look, we don't know if it's still his real hand or if he was holding like a gun instead. But here we don't know if he has a robotic arm or not. Here, Klaus finally comes to his full senses, and he chooses to sacrifice himself in order, like, because Lucas doesn't have the heart to like destroy him. He chooses to destroy himself by using PK Thunder, which gets reflected back at him. Yeah, and I think I'm not sure exactly whether or not he's still fully living or if it's like his body, because like for most of the story he's been controlled by Porky, but I don't know if he was just brainwashed or like it like just wasn't really him. But like, just the point is, at the end of the story, like his mom and his mom's spirit and his spirit like break through, you know. It's a beautiful story. It brings me to tears. Yeah, that would make sense. Like it would make sense if he's not fully there like anymore, you know? Time is on yes. Oops. There. Right. Yay, we did it. The dragon has been revived. Yeah, that was the ending of the game. We have done it. Yeah, the dragon is being revived. Not for the English run. So speedrun.com and like the English community, we end timing on the yes, like that's like the last input of the actual game, right? But uh, for the longest time, like a lot of Japanese speedrun communities, they would end time, or their timing would be from like power on to like the actual the end screen, because most games had a the end screen. So there's two timings. So like, I this game like kind of speedrun wise, it was kind of started by I think an American community. So for the most part, everyone does that. But like whenever I complete a run, normally I always take, uh, although my timer doesn't say it, I'll always like take note of the JRTA timing. The dragon. END, no question mark. There it is. You can actually walk around still. Yeah, you can just hang out here on the end. Oh. Elsa. Just hang on the end screen forever. No, Boney. I mean, I think technically, like if you were to combine my two segments, I already have a sub 6. Like my PB is 650, and the world record is like a 648, or excuse me, 650. My PB is 550, and then the world record is a 549. Like I'm definitely capable of getting world record. Just maybe not the first run. Look, we're back. But as I continue to get more used to it, just like get some better luck, should be fine. Oh, we did it! We made it all the way to the end. Credits! Thomas. Cider. Fuel. This remix of the song is godly, by the way. So if I go here, yeah, and just add it straight to my splits, sub 6, good. And I would have to go back. I would have to go back to my VODs in order to see what time I got for the two splits I missed, which is Iragune Mountain and the Steel Mecha Gorilla. How can I add this in? Mm. 6 minutes, 25 seconds. 31, 32, 16? 32:54. $32.54, so plus 3 minutes. 4 minutes. 4:29. B 37. We did it. We fixed our splits. Doing so, I let the screen go dark. But yeah, I am I'm very excited to do runs. Look at all the frogs. Kero. Yokuba. Look here. So I believe I lost maybe within all of chapter 8 I lost maybe 3 minutes. Within chapter 7 I lost probably chapter 7 alone I lost maybe in chapter 7 and 8 I lost like 8 minutes. Like a lot of things went weird. Like the Steel Mecharilla wasn't the best. It was good. The Black Bean Chico, I had to fight 3 Black Bean Chicos. Master Tide, I like had that weird thing going on. Oh, it's the family. Yeah. Chapter 5, and Chapter 4, and Chapter 3, and Chapter 2. So, my first goal coming back would be to get a sub 550. Whether or not the first time I get that would be world record is who knows. And I think a really good time, a really good time that I could shoot for, but might take a lot of luck, would be like 5:45. And if I were to go for that time, my first goal is getting world record with like this more safe route that I do. But if I wanted to go for a 5:45, I could adjust the route a little more, go back to being a little bit risky. Stuff like I wouldn't get the defense. I wouldn't get the defense spray. I would like go minimal healing and get more damage items. Stuff like that. In Chapter 4, I wouldn't get double pencil rocket. I would just get a bomb. But a lot of things I changed. They maybe lose like 2 minutes in the entirety of the run entirety. But whatchamacallit, it just makes everything much more consistent. I prefer it. Yeah, these credits are in English. Oh, my jam. The music in this game's so good, and it's so nostalgic because I like played through all the games. I love it. Like literally, just listening to this music almost brought me to tears right now. Yeah, feel strong, man. Beautiful. Like to save the end screen as a memory. All right. Now we're all back. So, I guess there's nothing more to say. Then, that's it for tonight. Like I said, my next stream will be 100% will be a full game run. What date it is on is like up for debate though. I might do it on Tuesday, but that's not a guarantee because I have work on Tuesday. Depends on how early I can get out. But Wednesday I will 100% be doing a full game run. So stay tuned. As always, I say good night to my YouTube chat first. So at my YouTube Cherry Boys. TYTY for watching. Good night.